for a regional problem. It's like you got this T5, T7, T3, whatever it is. So you've made that determination through your palpation. So once you find out this is the spinous that is rotated, therefore, this would be the transverse process is posterior. So when I do the covered thumb, I'm going to put my hand so that my thumb is on the corresponding vertebra, on the corresponding transverse process, right? And so in doing that, I believe it says covered thumb points caudad. That's your thumb, points caudad and fingers away. So you can see that my thumb is pointing caudad, right? I don't usually do it from the other side, but just so all you guys can see it over here. My thumb is pointed caudad, and my fingers are pointing away. And then I'm going to put my pisiform on my thumb. And I'm going to still take my slack to the head, depending on where I am at the... and I guess sometimes I cover like this, sometimes I could cover like that. That's maybe not super critical, but usually I put my hand kind of like this. Either like that if I'm, in the lower part of the curve, straight A to P if I'm in the center of the curve, and then back like this a little bit if I'm on the superior aspect of the curve, and then I make my thrust. Now, because my thumb is there, and I'm thrusting on my thumb, it squishes my thumb. So sometimes that doesn't feel so good for my thumb. Sometimes it doesn't feel so good for the patient because, it's kind of pokey. So the alternate is to use what's called the unilateral pisiform or pisiform. So in this case, if I'm like this, my pisiform's on there anyway, right? So I could just take my thumb out, right? I'm in the same position. Now this hand, instead of like hanging out here like retard, comes in and just supports my fist. Just kind of encircles it, and then I make my correction like that. So that's basically all of them. Wasn't too bad, was it?
What was your contract for the last one, Dr. Nick?
My